Thank you very much. Thank you, Margaret, for your presentation and also for setting out the importance of this file and also the framework in which we are working. And I think what you said now is that we are very much in favor of promoting, developing the digital economy, because this is something which is very much linked to the development of technology. And we see also that there are a lot of good opportunities there, job opportunities, and there's a strong demand also by the customers. So I think this responds indeed to a very strong element in our society, in our economy. But at the same time, we need also to guarantee that this new economy does not develop outside the values, outside the norms, outside also our legal frameworks, including also the social rules and labor laws, which has been established and which guarantee that finally jobs have to be quality jobs, and people having a job have also have to benefit from social guarantees and social protection. So it's not about developing precarious working conditions, it's about promoting good jobs. Now, therefore, this consultation, we want this issue to be a win-win for everyone. For the platforms, obviously, because they are a driving force. For the workers, because sometimes and in many cases, they do not enjoy the protection which other workers in the other economy, in the traditional economy, enjoy, but also for the clients, obviously, and they are increasing. Now, certainly the platform economy is very diverse. Because we have the on-location platforms, we have the online platforms, the activities on these platforms are very different. And therefore, it's also not so easy to find some kind of common solutions. And probably there is, as usual, one size doesn't fit all. So we have to adapt the different solutions. Now, this consultation, which is the normal proceeding, the normal procedure when we are working on social issues, is first addressing one of the central questions of the platforms. That's the employment status. So are the workers on the platforms self-employed, or are they normal employees? And this is a crucial question. It's not an easy one. And I must say, there is not a unique response by the platforms. So we do not have just one solution saying, well, platforms means self-employed. Recently in an article published in a newspaper, a pink newspaper, you can imagine which one, there was one of the head of a platform saying, well, no, my solution is clear, a job is a job, and I'm going for a normal labor contract. So we are not facing a one option, one solution situation. And certainly as we have a lot of court rulings, and also the court rulings do not all go into the same direction. But some quite important ones have been taken, going more in the direction of, yes, they are employees. All that shows that we are in some kind of a gray area, in a gray zone. And there's a need for clarification. And this clarification, to have this level playing field in Europe, to have also, because many platforms have a transborder and even a global dimension, it is important to have a stronger clarification on this important issue of the employment status. And certainly, as I read an Oxford a law professor said, it's not up to a company to decide if a law applies to it or not. So it has to be clearly established which kind of status applies. And that's one of the first important questions. The other one is, what are the social rights which have to go with the platforms? I would even say independently of the status. What are the how does the algorithmic management functions? And here is a question also of rights, of protection of the worker, of private data eventually, and also of working time. We have a directive on working time. How far does this apply to these workers? So it's a very important aspect of transparency. You have already mentioned the collective representation and the possibility for having collective bargaining, so I do not come back to that. So this is a first step. We have, before going into this consultation, we had a lot of consultation with platforms, with workers on the platforms, with academia, with also outside Europe, those who have already tried to have legal frameworks. And now it's time to ask social partners, workers on one side, but also the employers, the platforms, I suppose, how they see this. And this is a first, as Margareta said, the first consultation. There will be a second after, and certainly we are very listening also closely to what happens in the parliament, because I heard that yesterday, I've not yet read it, but yesterday there is a draft report of the European Parliament on this issue. Just to say that it is a very important topic. There is a lot of discussion on it, and therefore we are asked to respond and to give an answer. But before giving this answer, we want to know what social partners think. Thank you.
Thank you very much to both of you. We will now move to the questions.